Okay. After the debacle of the last couple of these episodes, parts, um, yeah, Pink Raccoon, Emily Laser Princess, Buffy series, Season 1, Episode 10, Nightmares. Could be so much worse. Sunnydale's nightmares are weak sauce. Um, yeah, as episodes about nightmares coming to reality go, meh, doesn't really. I don't know. Like the what is it, the Christian guy, the idiot with the, oh, you know, Pascal's wager is a good idea. That guy. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, where they go to the Nightmare Island. Even though in the book it's a very limited scene and it doesn't really go too far, it's still a more evocative to me than this episode. When Buffy's dad breaks her down, it still makes me laugh because my own parents were so much worse to me every day, which is like, it's true. It does something to you when you come home crying because the kids at school are picking on you and your mom says they weren't laughing at you because you don't matter enough to laugh at, you know? It's Billy, the one who looks like annoying one with a surfer wig on. Yeah, the Master's opening monologue is so dumb. He is dumb too. Tired of lame villains. Buffy's nightmares are about a test. Yeah, they like to have people say she's smart, but why am I insulting Buffy's intelligence? Doesn't she end up with like the second highest SAT score of the group after Willow? I don't know. Whatever. Just can't imagine not being able to come up with something for an essay based history test. Yeah, I that part of it, it's always been like, even when I didn't really care about history as a subject in school, I could still come up with enough tangentially cogent material to bullshit my way through. History is not difficult. I mean, it's just kind of, rote memorization stuff. Lucky 19. Yeah, except for the ultra doofy monster, it's a decent episode, I guess. The monster is so stupid looking. Smoking girl who got beat up in basement is like ordinary, vaguely ethnic, defined. What? I don't know. I think what I was meaning to say is she was very much put forward in that 90s way of kind of trying to make a show seem less honkified by having someone who's kind of might potentially be of some non-Caucasian extraction kind of thing. I don't know. Why am I the only one who seems to pick up on all the racist shit on this show? I've seen so many essays about Buffy, video essays on YouTube and stuff, and it's like no one seems to notice the blatant racism of the show. And it's just kind of like, some of you aren't white, and yet you're not talking about how blank this series is, especially in the first couple of seasons. Americans are frustrating. Y'all, yeah, I can't do anything about it. I have zero power. I'm an autistic trans woman who doesn't pass. There's no way I'm going to do anything to change any of this. There are many of you out there wearing inflatable costumes to protest ICE, but you're buying merchandise at the protests. You're supporting capitalism, protesting the effects of capitalism. So the kid's a hugely powerful psychic cutting loose in a coma, but the parameters get so vague. Also, Billy is going to realize he's a powerful psychic at some point. He's warping reality like Mad Jim Jaspers or Legion. Huh, that's funny because I hadn't watched Legion. I didn't know Legion was available to me when I was watching this. But yeah. While he's in a coma. So how come he's never mentioned again? Xander must kill him somehow quietly after this episode. And that's a scary thought. All the shit that Xander must be doing in the background to keep shit like the kid or, you know, some of the vampires that don't get dusted in their first appearance and just kind of disappear. Like whatever happens to Harmony? Does Harmony ever actually get killed in the series? Because she never seems to leave Sunnydale. Anyway. He's gonna come on, never mentioned again. Xander, yeah, okay. Buffy's dad does look like the stuff his nightmare version would say. Me talk good English, yo. Douche beat dad, LO. I don't know what I was thinking writing some of this stuff. Yeah, I know, Mom and Dad, it was me. I'm so horrible. Don't think I burned down any schools. Coach Guy deserves the beating he's going to get. Very much. At least in a just society. In America, adults who abuse children are made president. Monster looks like premise beach sketch with the meat hand politician. Does anyone remember Kids in the Hall? Does anyone ever go on YouTube and check out old Kids in the Hall things? Because there's a bit where they do a thing called Premise Beach, where what if a guy ran for office that shouldn't run for office and he had a piece of steak for a hand? This is good. Buffy's super strength is so inconsistent. Everyone's is. It's wonky. Just realize I dress a lot like Willow. Obviously not in this setting, but there's a surprising number of Nazi references in this show. Was TV really this honkified? Wow. This is just like stream of consciousness shit that was coming out of my head into my pen as I was watching it. Willow's nightmare is one I've had. Oh my God. I should pay more attention. Maybe I have a Tara out there somewhere. Gods, I'm depressed. Try all you want. The master is a joke. Not just because you can see his makeup flaking. Great evil clown makeup, though. yeah, he would make a good evil clown makeup or mask. Was that a police siren? Oh, well, Sunnydale PD. They do come up occasionally later in the series, but yeah, they are kind of like a joke as far as what they should be in the situation, because there's a lot of people getting murdered and they never show up. Giles is the Britishest sometimes. I'm pretty sure he was written to be the Britishest. And yeah, he does come across that way. He was in Doctor Who at one point. Yes, I do dream I'm Willow in a kimono sometimes, usually surrounded by, forgot what I'm up to here. That arm is too hilarious. Oz reference bad. Frank's monster. I don't know what that means. I don't particularly care for Oz as a character. I mean,